Good afternoon and welcome to the 2024 AHR Expo in Chicago. My name is Amalia Delianis and I am the editor of Plumbing Engineer magazine. And right now I'm standing in the booth of Aalberts Hydronics Flow Control. With me this afternoon is James Baggley and he is the applications engineer. Welcome, James. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Good. Thanks for taking time to speak with me. Can you tell us a little bit about Aalberts Hydronic Flow Control?
Yes, Aalberts Hydronic Flow Control is a company of a few different brands. So we're focused on hydronic heating and cooling solutions. We have three real core brands. So we've got Flamco, which is dedicated to like hydronic efficiency products, like air and dirt separation, basically improving system efficiency. We've got Nexus, which is our balancing control lineup. And then we've got Sentinel, which is dedicated to cleaning systems with Sentinel like cleaners and also with inhibitors.
Why don't we go step by step and tell me about all the exciting items that you want to talk about today?
Yeah, so we've got two products from Flamco, which we've got a new boiler pack option, and we've also got a SideFlow clean. From Sentinel, we're going to focus on our rapid dose kind lineup, and then we've got our Nexus products. We've got a all new, improved no lead lineup for plumbing products.
So James, I see you have an array of products from Flamco. What would you like to highlight for us?
Yeah, so we want to highlight our boiler pack, which encompasses a lot of our products into one sort of tight, neat package. So it's everything you need to connect like your residential expansion tank to your boiler. So it's made up of like a backflow preventer, autofill valve, a number of isolation valves, and also an Ultra T here. Expansion tank mounting bracket, and then we actually have 4 different versions. We have 2 basics and 2 premiums, but to make it easier, let's focus on the premium because that's what we have here today. So with that, we have our Flex Console expansion tank mounting bracket, which is either a sort of flow through like we have on display here or a more standard one. And then we also have our Clean Smart, which is either a 1-inch or a 1 1/4 inch air and dirt separator.
What makes the boiler pack different from everything else?
So we've got 2 things that really make us stand out. So one is that Flex Console expansion tank mounting bracket. So what a lot of people will do is they'll have like an air separator and they'll just hang the expansion tank directly from that. Unfortunately, that's not really good for a lot of stuff we do with code. A lot of the code is requiring you to have a suitable, basically mounting bracket like this. So we provide that as part of our pack. And then we also have an air and dirt separator. Everyone else does just a standard air separator, so there's no dirt removal. So with our premium line, we also have that dirt separation, which means that we can get all of that nasty magnetite and all that debris out and basically stop our boiler and our pumps from basically being damaged and wearing down.
I noticed that you have a rubber component in this. What's so significant about that in the expansion pack?
Yeah, so that's a really great question. So with our expansion tank, something we do actually differently to everyone else is most people have got like a fixed diaphragm, which is secured to the edge of the wall. And what that means is that the water in the system is in direct contact with the steel shell of the expansion tank, which can result in a lot of corrosion issues. So what we did is we put it inside the bladder diaphragm. So the water is physically separated from that steel shell. What it's going to mean is that this expansion tank is going to basically last a much longer time because we don't have to worry about that corrosion element to the tank itself.
So what else do you have from Flamco?
Yeah, so we've got the SideFlow Clean here, which is a side stream filter. We can see is basically for much dirtier systems, this is going to allow us to more effectively go from a dirty system to a clean system. So we can see here we've got like a filter bag system. So we have a 50, a 25, and a 10 micron bag. So if we got a very dirty system, start off by taking the larger stuff out. Then when it starts to run clear, we go to a 25 and then a 10. And one thing that's really good about this is it's got a magnet here on the top, which basically any magnetite that goes through this product is basically going to be eliminated. So we'd say anything like 0.5 micron, which you can't even see that. And then one thing that makes this really, really helpful is the fact we've got pressure gauges on here. So you can tell just by looking at it, that it's full.
When might you use the SideFlow Clean versus another standard air dirt separator?
Yeah, so we have the benefit of being a manufacturer that has both of these products. So we're able to, I think, answer this question quite honestly. So I would say for me, air and dirt separators are going to be the first thing that you look for in a brand new system because you're very much concentrating on stuff like air removal and also dirt removal, so a bit of both. But when it gets to those older systems, maybe a retrofit, you've got a system that's that dark, black, sludgy water that we're so used to seeing at this point. This product is absolutely ideal because we can retrofit it in, we can do some hot tapping tap it into the system, and basically work through our 50, 25, 10 to get from dirty to clean. So I'd say, dirty systems, retrofit, or with an additional means of air removal, and then typical air inert separator for brand new systems.
So what would you like to share with us from Sentinel?
Yeah, so one of the things I think would be of interest to the audience would be our rapid dose cans, which make it really easy to connect into a live system, so you don't need to do any drain down with these. So what we've got is our Sentinel X100, 400, and 800, these are our cleaners. So what's really good about this product is the fact that you can see here, it's got like a flexible hose, which makes it very easy to connect into really tight spaces. This connects into your sort of 3/4 inch boiler drain line. And as long as the system is less than 33 PSI, it will dump the entire can with just a simple twist within 30 seconds. So it makes it really easy for the end user to get you can basically treat with one can about 15 gallons, 2 cans can treat 30 gallons. And then obviously we've got our 2 system cleaners right here, X400 and X800.
What's the difference between the 2 cleaners?
Yeah, so the X400 is our original cleaner, which is for dirty systems. And basically it works in as little as about 2 hours, but you can actually leave it circulating up to 4 weeks. So in order to really stubborn, dirty systems, you can lift all that grime and debris out and flush it out. Our X800 is our newer formulation, which basically works in as little as 1 hour. So if you're using something like our jet flush machine to basically circulate that water, we basically get all that stuff up nice and quick. So when you don't have time, you can still clean your system and get your customers happy and working.
So both work equally well, just in different time frames.
Absolutely.
So I noticed that each can has a hose with a little black component in it. And can you explain the purpose of that?
Yeah, so this acts like a check valve. So you can see that if I rotate this, it's gonna basically move. And basically what that's doing is when you connect onto your live system, it makes sure that you're not gonna get sprayed with all that sort of nasty water from your system. And obviously this is like the flexible hose you can see there, which when you're trying to get into those tight spaces, you can basically connect into your boiler drain line that's usually like under like a cupboard or something like that, very difficult to get to. So that's sort of what that is. It's just acts as a check valve. So then when you then twist the thing, it overcomes that, puts the chemical into the system, and you're good.
We're at the Nexus section of your booth.
So I want to highlight our new lead-free lineup. Basically, we've been listening to our customers and we've expanded that range. So we actually have an automatic flow-leading valve, we have a manual balancing valve, and then we also have a all-new lead-free strainer. So these are available, they're DZR brass, and they're actually NSF 61 and 372 certified for potable drinking water systems.
Okay, so what makes them so unique from the other product lines available out
Yeah, so if
today?
we focus on the automatic flow-leading valve, one of the big things is our cartridge and the fact that it's a non-clogging design. So we have like no metal on contact. Well, you don't have that obviously on potable drinking water anyway, but basically there's a non-clogging element to it. So we don't have to worry about, these systems are very dirty, they sort of like clog up. We don't have that issue with this design. And then with our manual globe style balancing valve, we have a wide range of different flow rates that we can achieve. One of the big things is really just the amount of choice that we have with our lineup.
And what sort of applications would you use these in?
Yes, this is gonna be for potable drinking water type systems. So basically with those, they have to be lead free because you don't wanna drink leaded water. We've seen some issues with that here in North America. So basically these are DZR brass with low lead sort of metal construction. So it means that they're suitable they're NSF certified and also NC 61 and 372 for lead free compliance. And these are available 1/2 inch through 1 inch as well. So I think we've got some good options available for the people out there.
And are they currently available to customers?
They are currently available, absolutely.
Perfect. What can our viewers, readers of PHCP Pro's publications expect from your organization this year?
So I would say 3 things. I would say education, innovation, and customer satisfaction. So we're wanting to continue to educate the market on lots of new technologies and want to innovate, always pushing to improve our products.
Wonderful. Well, thank you.
Thank you.